In this video I'm gonna talk about my personal training split, which is basically a copy of another training split, but a bit adjusted for my personal preferences. Just a second. That's what I want. And so what I do is I'm trying to do a 6-day push-pull legs. Of course, the consistency is not the greatest, but I'm doing them. I mean, I'm really grinding out in the gym right now. And a shitload of cardio. Cardio is important as fuck. That is, I think cardio, weightlifting, cardio, boom. That is the same, okay? Don't skip on cardio. Otherwise, you're just a loser who don't do shit. So what do? I do push pull legs, and on my push day, easy, we start off with a bench press, standard barbell bench press, 2 warm-up sets, then 3 heavy sets, 1 for 5 to 8 reps, then I drop the weight again, 8 to 12, then maybe I do with that the same weight or even drop it because my chest muscles are not very resistant. They can't do that many reps and they get fatigued very easy. So yeah, the 3 sets of bench press, extremely heavy, go with all out. That's what I like to do. And then I go straight into the incline dumbbell press on 30 degrees. And I'm currently on 30 kgs on this. On my second exercise, I did it for like 8 to 9 reps max, but then it gradually drops. So go for 3 sets of these, 4 sets maybe. You can also start with the incline and skip on the bench, but I think that bench is extremely good. I prefer it a lot. It's a staple in my workouts. I always do it. So yeah, go 3-4 sets hard as you can. I mean, I always go to failure no matter what, and try to get 6-12 reps, maybe 15, but 15 you have to up the weight, man. It's just lightweight if you do 15, okay? So forget, if you do above 10-12, up the weight, baby. Then I go into shoulder press. It can be machine or dumbbell, depending on what's free, what's available, but usually dumbbell. Nah, it's 50-50 for me, you know, what I get, I do. But on this, it truly depends. On dumbbells, I go a bit heavier, so maybe 1 hard set, 8 reps, then 2 hard sets, 10-12 reps, of course, each one past failure a lot. I mean, I get the spotter to help me a lot. Spotters are important, okay? So you should definitely get a gym, bro. They are important as fuck. They're very important. Excuse my language, okay? Sorry. No other words to express it. They just help you a lot, okay? It's, as Arnold said, it's a gym bro's job to make you do the work if you don't want to do it, and it's your job to make them do the work, okay? It's a partnership, okay? Like having a wife, but for the gym. And so, but on the machine, I go for 10-15 reps each, and then the spotter helps me a lot. So it really depends, but also 3 sets on these for the front delt. And then I go into the chest dips. Those are a staple also in my workout since I started implementing them. I'm doing them body weight right now because it's the 3rd exercise and I'm very fatigued. And they are extremely good. It gets you a great pump, it gets you a great burn. They are without a doubt a must in your workout. You have to do them, okay? No buts and ifs. Start dipping, my boy. It is a game changer. And after that, we go straight into the hell exercise, lateral raises. And what I do is 3-4 sets, a drop set maybe, failure, all of them, 15, 20, 25 repetitions, depends, the rest, 5 more. Nothing more I need to say. Go as hard as you can until you want to cry. Otherwise, you ain't, I mean, got decent delts. They can't be seen right now, but you have to do them hard, because I saw something that your calves and your shoulders basically held your arms all your life, so they are very hard to grow. So you have to go mutilate them, basically. You have to go past failure to have muscle hypertrophy for them. I like to think that's true, because it makes my training have a purpose, and I like doing that. And after the lateral raises, of course, I like to do for tricep is tricep push down. I think 3 sets and 1 drop set for that. Truly, it's everything I need, because my tricep is already pretty fatigued, and 3 sets just kill it. It's great. I'm not always doing that, depending on how fatigued I am, but usually it's 3 sets failure and then a drop set for 8 repetitions, 5 repetitions, depends. So it's a pretty big drop set, and that is basically my push day. For pull, I start with pull-ups, 3 sets. I do depending, I do body weight right now, failure, 3 sets, and 3 sets still failure, with honest work. And after that I go into some rowing, any form of bent over row, seated row, isolateral rows, just some form of row. It's gorgeous for that thickness, and I do 3-4 sets until failure on those 2. And if you didn't already know, okay, every set, I'm not gonna repeat it, everything is failure, okay? Everything from now on and before it, everything is failure, okay? So just know everything is failure. So rowing, some form of row, 3 to 4 sets. I do 8 to 15 reps, but always usually 8 to 12. But sometimes I'm strong and I do 15. And then I go into lat pull down. And the weird thing is that sometimes I start with the lat pull down and sometimes I start the pull ups. But in both scenarios, lat pull down, if I start with it, I do 1 to 2 warm up sets and then 3 hard sets. Of course, 8 to 15 reps. And 1 hard set for like 8 reps, 7, 8, 9, depending, and then spot help. I'm starting to go a bit heavier on the lat pull down, and then a bit lighter, So 3 sets, 8 to 15. I do sometimes 20, 25. I go hard sometimes. And then for bicep, a preacher curl or a incline dumbbell curl. Both are great. Right now I'm doing incline dumbbell curl. I just love that exercise. I'm doing it for 2 months and I think it's gorgeous. 3 sets, maybe a drop set depending on how I'm feeling. Sorry about that. 8 to 12 reps, no more than that. I think it's enough. If you can do more, do them, of course, but then up the weight. And then to end it all off, 3 sets of hammer curls, heavy weight, 8 to 12 reps again. And after that, I'm going home. Boy, I'm going home. So that is the pull day for you, my friend. And the most expected day, the legs. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, after I do legs, I'm not doing 2 leg days in a row, because I have a fever always. That's just how hard I go. I go Tom Platt style, bro. I don't have footage of it. Maybe I will by the time I release it, but I don't think so. Of me doing leg extensions, they are absolutely terrifying, man. And I'm doing it with a smile on my face. It's gorgeous. But anyways, I start with the squat, the barbell squat. 2 warm-up sets, 1 heavy set, 8 reps maximum, then 2 with maybe 70% of my full weight, I don't know, for 8 to 12 reps, maybe 15, maybe depending, then I'd maybe drop it a bit more to do 20 reps, depending on how I'm feeling, but do between 8 to 20 reps for the lower weight squats, maybe not 70, maybe 60, maybe 50% of your weight, depending on how you're feeling, but 3 hard sets failure, 1 for strength, 2 for hypertrophy, but I usually squat for strength right now and for pure technique. I'm going hard on my squatting technique, and it really improves, you know. I got my technique down, 3 more reps on hard squat, or 1 more rep if I refine it more, 1 more rep. Of course strength also helps, but also technique is key. If you can't squat, just start very light, only bar, 5 kilos. Put the form, put the racking. Racking is very important. I neglected it a lot and it hindered my squat. After one of my friends told me that I have to learn how to rack and re-rack, I studied it for a bit, and it definitely improved me, because I'm not fatigued by my feet positioning. You know, these are my feet, they're always like this. But if you go one step, and then you just adjust it like this for the width, it's way better. So don't neglect the squat and the technique, because if the technique is pure, strength gains will follow. And after that, of course, you know, it had to be here. If you don't do it, do it. The RDL, the Romanian deadlift, 3-4 sets, 10-20 reps, hard weight. It kills you. Only hamstring exercise you need. Then depending on how I'm feeling, actually next, after the RDLs, which are gorgeous after I started doing them, it was amazing. They are amazing. Then we go straight into hanging leg raise, 3-4 sets of those again. Failure every time, and after I'm failing, you know, these are my legs, I hold them something like this, you know. After I do some reps, half reps, whatever, you hold it like that for how long as long as you can, and it burns like hell. I have soreness for a long time after that. Those are the abs, and depending on how I'm feeling, maybe some calves, maybe hip thrust. 3 sets of those does the job. I don't do them that often. And after that, to top it all off, the leg extension, 3 sets depending on how I'm feeling, on 1 leg or on 2 legs. The 1 leg, I think it's a bit better, but Tom Platz, you know, do it. When you reach failure, 3, 5, 8 more reps with your gym bro, then you hold the position on the maximum tension point for optimal growth. Maybe not optimal, but for the most pain you will ever see. Trust me. 3 sets of those, you're dead. You can't walk. And sometimes I even did a leg press. But now I don't. I think 2 quads exercises are enough for me, especially as hard as I train them. That is my training split. It's nothing special, but if you don't know how to start, do it like this. And if you're a beginner, you can also do push, pull, rest, legs, rest, push, pull, rest, legs, rest, or push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest, and so on. So you can choose one of those 2 if you don't want to do a 6-day split, or push, rest, pull, rest, legs, rest, or just push, pull, legs once a week, 3 times once you do push. But that's just too little. If you have 3 times to go to the gym a week, you just have to do full body. 3 times I think is better. So if you can go 5 times a week, 4 times a week, push, pull, legs definitely, but 3 times or lower, full body each time I choose. But that is my full workout split, and I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I don't give a fuck. But one thing is for sure, you stayed until here, because it's a pretty good training split, you know. I recommend you do it. But this is for guys. It's a training split for guys. If you're a girl, you can also do it, but it won't help you grow your glutes. But until next time, my dear friend.